All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How we doing? How we feeling? It is officially hump day, and I'm a little tired. Sinus is acting up on me last night. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but we in here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Make sure all my levels are good. All right, so looking at the economic calendar for today, today is an FOMC day. So we're going to be on the lookout for that in the afternoon. We also have crude oil inventories at 10:30. Tomorrow we have GDP and initial jobless claims, as well as pending home sales. And then Friday we don't have anything significant on the calendar as of yet. All right, so looking at the power range report for the day. All right, so for NQ today, the power range, we have a high of 13,969.25 with a low of 13,953.25. When I posted this, the sentiment was short with some retracement, down 0.07% with a volume of 49K and an ATR of 213.09. Taking a look at the chart. I don't know what that little thing is right there. Anyway, so you can see we had a little bullish pop last night before another dip into support, and sometime in the European session we retraced some of that, and we just been kind of chopping around between plus and minus one. Kind of went back up to the power range low, so we're just kind of hanging out. We still have our typical market maker price action. Nothing special going on. Yesterday was an interesting day. Unfortunately, I couldn't trade it in my regular account. I did kind of collect some data with the Sierra chart sim mode, and I posted all that in the journal and in the Discord. But yesterday was a good day that I wasn't able to trade, but it is what it is. We got way more days that we can take advantage of the opportunities that are going to come in the future. So can't catch them all. They're not Pokemon. All right, so that's NQ. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of the market and stop rambling on some randomness. Let's go ahead and take a look at ES. ES looks extremely choppy. It's bouncing around between plus and minus one. Looks like something I would not want to trade personally. Well, it is sticking to the levels, but it's traded in a really tight range, which would be great for scalping in either direction. When it's trading like this, the way I would look at it is just to pick a direction and then take quick in and outs, especially ES. Just take quick in and outs based on your strategy. That's the way I would trade it personally. That's only my personal method, my personal opinion. All right, nothing nothing really sticks out with ES. It's kind of hanging out here and at the highs, trying to make new highs, or just we haven't really made a real move yet. No real energy in the market. All right, so we'll go ahead and switch on over to crude. Let's look at the rest of the market. We do have some inventory. I think we're back. This internet has been been spotty lately. I'm glad I started early today. Yep, okay, everything's good. So hold on, let me. Okay. Technical difficulties. Appreciate the patience. I lost can't see the chat in the thing or on my main where I'm recording it through. So let me log in with my other on the other computer. Hopefully everything can stay stable throughout the rest of the session. All right, we are back. Okay, appreciate it. Good morning, Peter P. Let me run through this before I answer that question. Let me go ahead and run through this market real quick. Let's get a look at the rest of the market. All right, so we got some selling going on in GC. Trading back into that. Oh wait, no, it's the wrong one. Yeah, so we are taking another dip back to previous resistance, new support on the daily. Similar price actions to NQ. We'll run through this really quick. Go over to ES or E6, which is the euro currency. Just chopping around bearish of the power range. Had a little bit of action there leading into the European session, but not a whole lot of energy there. And I'm gonna just look at the Russell and the Dow really quick. Pretty much the same story with RTY. Let's look at YM. Alright, so a lot of chop with YM as well. Neutral of the power range. Just kind of hanging around with on the daily in the highs. All right, so let me go ahead and I don't know why I hear echo. Oh, okay. Let me get all this stuff together. All right. Okay, so in terms of commission, it's going to vary based on the broker, but beyond that, so whatever commission rates your broker sets, and the exchange fees and all that stuff, it's per contract. So it doesn't matter if you're trading 10 contracts in one contract, you're still going to pay whatever the commission fee per contract. If that makes sense. That answers your question. Let me go ahead and get my pre-market snapshot in. So just as a quick example, let's say it's a random number. Let's say the commissions and fees and all of that is $3 a contract. So if you trade 2 contracts, then it's going to be $6. So That's, it's as simple as that. All right, run through my checklist one more time. Get myself back to, let's get focused. Remind myself to always see the big picture. Just got that pre-market snapshot. So not being able to trade yesterday, and also with thinking about my trading so far in April. My focus right now is just to reel things back a little bit, and get it, just go simplify everything pretty much, and just I've been trying to get a little too fancy. Just thinking about how I've been trading and reviewing my trades, and so and all the trades that I've missed, and the opportunities that I've maybe passed up on or whatever. I have everything set to manage my risk and all that stuff. So my goal right now is just to simplify everything and just stick strictly to the strategy, and not try to overthink things, and get in where I'm supposed to get in, execute the strategy correctly, and just let everything else work from there. Let the probabilities work out from there. At the end of the day, it is a probability thing. Well, we can look deeper into it, from the metaphysical and all that, but when we're trading, just on a more simple level, as long as we got our risk and in place, and we've got our experience, we're gaining our experience, and we're doing what we're supposed to do, then we can just let the probabilities play in our favor. So that's my focus moving forward, because the main thing that I need to do is I need to collect some more data that I, not just from sim mode, so that I can actually analyze how well the strategy is, if I need to make any changes to the strategy or anything like that, or if if there's something about myself that I need to give attention to. In order to accurately do that, I need to have actual real data where I've taken my trade and executed my strategy the way that I'm supposed to. All right, so we got about 3 minutes to the bell. Definitely glad I showed up on time today. With those, had some technical difficulties, but still got time to spare. Yeah, keep it like that. Let me see. I wonder if I pop out the chat, if it'll let me see it. Okay, there we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. And my name is Will, so there's always a way. All right. Now I can see my chat on the right screen, so I'm good. I can close this down. I ain't got to worry about this laptop anymore. Oh, let me get my music together. I knew something was off. Here we go. We are open. A little bit of chop out the gate. Energy still seems a little weak to me. Looks like it wants to, we're trying to make another attempt to sell off. With how choppy it is, I'm not super crazy about taking breakouts, but let's see what kind of, if we get some momentum out of this range, this pre-market range. Still a little choppy. I don't have any real entries yet. Our VPOC is right here at kind of halfway between that first 3-minute candle. From a bigger picture, it does look like we do have a lot of reason to trade lower. I just don't have an entry yet. Buyers still sitting there at the session low. Pushing through those buyers now. Making an attempt to. I'm just gonna watch it and not speculate too much. kind of have an entry now. I just gotta wait for settlement of this period, which is basically the previous session low.
Order submitted.
See how much of a pullback we get. I'm also looking at that 900 level. There's a possible micro pullback before it makes another dip lower. Alright, let's try to do that. Making this pullback on some negative delta. Which recently at support, so far in April, negative delta has been a bullish signal. Now I'm not saying to take a bullish trade on that. I'm not saying to take any particular trade. I'm just saying what I've witnessed. Watch this price action here near my order. Because if it doesn't trade the way that I want it to, then I am going to remove it. A lot of volume came in there at 907, the 907 range, 908. And I had my order slightly too high. It's looking less appealing now. Let's see how this trades from here.
Order canceled.
Yeah, I don't like the way that was setting up. Because it did what I wanted it to do after I got, if I would have got filled. But my order was slightly too high. The thing is, I don't have another entry until above -2. Unless we consolidate and it gives me a range to take a breakout or a break lower. Is it still a breakout if it's bearish? There you go, completely took out that. Yep. Had my order slightly too high once again, but it is what it is. buying coming in at our balance level of 888 and 3/4. This is why I didn't want to take the break of that, I didn't want to take that. This will be what I call a takeout trade, when it takes out the that candle that shows the the opposite of the main trend. Because that would have been hitting our head. So the way that I had the right idea, just my order was too high, and I would have been taking it from right there down into our balance level.
Order submitted.
So as usual, we got a lot of buying on negative delta. The volume is decent, just from a 30-minute perspective. Our next level of resistance is this support, this previous support that we had from this pre-market range. At our -2 level, or our -2 zone. Got buyers coming in, or orders coming in at 9:15. Could be buyers or sellers. Right above our -3 level, which I didn't see that before. So that happened as the price traded up there. Looking at structure and everything, everything that I look at, I don't have any entries in the zone. Or in this range. Just selecting data over here in Sierra chart. This is not a live trade. Traded back into our VFOP. Before I didn't see. Okay, got a little peak there. Although I want to trade the edge of this value area. I personally don't like to trade in the middle of all this noise. But that retrace all of that open sell-off, very quickly. They extended the range from what they have been doing. All right, are we back? My internet is acting really crazy this morning. So I'm in a trade. It did that when
Order submitted.
I lost the internet, and it's going the wrong direction for me now. I ain't even have a chance to do anything with it. So I already got my risk and parameters in place and everything, so just gotta let it play out. But it really sucks that it did it like that. It's the sheer fact that my internet dropped out right before I got trade. It's trash. That's what's up. 25 points in NQ. Awesome. It's a easy money today. Thanks for the power range. Price under the center of the power range. I just wait for the pullback at the open. I'm glad that
Stop
it helped.
filled.
So I don't know what this thing is doing now. If I get a chance to
Position closed.
I just killed that trade because I didn't like the way that was all the sequence of events right there. I took a small loss. There's way too much going on, and I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna take any more trades today. Figure out what's going on with this internet. I think it's my router. Well, no, it's got to be the computer. So I mean, because nothing happened with my MacBook, so it's this PC that keeps dropping the connection for whatever reason. That is super frustrating. I don't even know, because I think it with multi-charts, I was hearing like stuff like it, report stuff, but it wasn't matching what I was seeing, so I don't know how that actually played out. So I'm just gonna watch it for the rest of the session, and I'm gonna have to restart my computer or something. Looks like we're getting the price action that I needed. popped higher. I'm glad I killed that trade just off the strength that my internet is super unreliable right now. That really sucks. 'Cause I was thinking about adjusting the order before I was gonna move it a little higher and trade the edges of the value area at that time. Move a little closer to the upper or the high of the value area, and then the internet just dropped off and it filled me where I had to order it before. That one would have worked out better. It wouldn't. I still wouldn't have got a great trade, but it is what it is. Got to just move on, to the next play, which is going to be tomorrow, because until the internet for this computer, that issue is resolved. It's been happening a lot lately, but not during, not while I trade. Not during my trading hours. It's been like randomly just disconnected, and I've had to restart my router a couple times just to, regain a stable connection. So back into another balance level. So them bulls came out super strong. With the continued pattern that we've been seeing for the last couple of weeks. We have this accumulation phase where we're collecting inventory, take price lower, and they really took it low this time. Collected a lot of, more inventory, and now they're just, as we trade higher, just complete profits, especially once we break above the pre-market range or the accumulation phase. Also, for the big money that trades the VWAP, accumulate below the VWAP, take prices lower to improve our position, and then sell above the VWAP. Sell for profit above the VWAP. Eventually they're going to run out of supply, and then they got to start the process all over again. Oh, that's what I was saying before I lost my internet. So before I was talking about how the buying that happened up here, they were gonna, it was likely that they would start letting, taking some of that profit up here near the 200. And, looking in hindsight, that's exactly what they did. But, it was really quick before they, before price was taken higher. Took a little bit of profit really quick in there, unloaded some of that position. Just looking at that from a bullish perspective. At this point, I'm not even looking for any entries. I'm just watching the price action. Add it to my screen time. While I regain my focus from all the distractions that I've experienced this morning. I would expect the momentum to slow up a little bit up here at +1. This is my yellow line right there. Like we possibly traded in a range for a while. Above 960, where we have our balance level at PR 50. Also below sold that watching the power range low. Basically just looking to see how we enter our next accumulation phase. I'm looking for the next accumulation phase. To the Dow. Look at the Dow. See what the Dow is doing. Oh, that got that up. Oh wow. Okay. So it's just doing its own thing. So it almost kind of seems like the Dow could be, just, late to the party. But ES didn't really trade the same way as They didn't take it lower before they took it higher, like they did with NQ. NQ really just is its own. Monster in and of itself. Trying to think of, for lack of better words. Russell kind of did it early. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with YM from here. And then throughout the rest of the day, what happens with the rest of the markets. And Q was setting the stage for another pop higher. Let's see if we get follow through. Something that's far and few under these market conditions.
Disconnected. Connected.
There you go. Okay. Everything was grayed out on multi-chart, so I had to reestablish the connection. Even though I'm not going to trade, I just wanted to try out a way to resolve that. Okay, so I only took a $21 hit on all of that internet drama. So not bad in retrospect, because the other day, yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. It's only a small portion from the profits that I've made so far this month. With the exception of that. When did that big loss happen? I can look at all that later. With the exception of that big loss that I took earlier, a couple weeks ago. Alright, so they flashed higher. Get some more bulls trapped. I wasn't a believer in it anyway. So it doesn't mean that they're not going to take prices higher eventually. I see this as being more of a collection, or it could be a reversal. So I just be watching it and see what happens. Even though I have already officially closed my trading window, I got 5 minutes to the official close, or to the normal close of my trading window. Quick in and out short opportunity. We break the low of that previous candle. The previous 3-minute candle. Quick in and out. Just took it at the break of that, and just looking to just take a quick little scalp right there at the balance level, since we can expect some buyers to be sitting right here, just off the standpoint of just trading levels, and then looking at the volume as well. It's a real quick in and out scalping opportunity there. Also means it could be nah, I'm not even gonna say that. I don't want to get into the habit of like calling out trades and stuff like that. It's not what this whole thing is about. I think rooms and different entities, just the most accurate word I can use there, that does the call out trade thing. I think that can be helpful to those, for people just getting into trading and starting to learn. But I think it just has to be done under the right framework, because if it's just a thing of I'm just going to call out a trade so you can follow what I do, at the end of the day, you're not really, it's my personal opinion, you're not really helping out traders that are new, because you're kind of creating a dependency on, you know, on your edge, which doesn't, you know, I think the best way to approach to do it is help the new traders find their own edge, which is really just to find themselves and how that relates to the market. Real quick little thought before I go ahead and close up the shop officially for the day. I appreciate everybody coming through, checking out my channel, watching me struggle. I don't appreciate this internet today, but it is what it is. So hopefully I can get some stability for tomorrow's session and, you know, have a little better luck. So with all that being said, hope you have a good rest of the day, good rest of the week, and I will see y'all on the next one. Trade it easy.